My name is Kathleen Crook. I am the co-owner of Market Steer Steakhouse here in Santa Fe. We opened in August of 2018. I went to college on a rodeo scholarship. I grew up on an 18,000 acre farm and ranch down in Artesia. It was a different way of life. We were eating farm to table before it was cool. You know, after college, I went back home to run my mom's ranch and decided that's not what I want to do. And I had never cooked, never done anything, nothing, and was watching an infomercial on TV after a really long day on the ranch and told my mom, this is what I want to do. And she said, what? And I sold everything. I sold my truck, my trailer, my horses, all my tack, and was in school 6 weeks later and have never looked back. I think the meat and potatoes aspect has always kind of stuck with me. You know, I've done other things. I ran a New England coastal cuisine place in Aspen, Colorado for about 3 years, and I've worked at some French brasseries and some other stuff, and the simplicity of good meat and making fun sides, I think, kind of spoke to me. I source from a ranch outside of Golden, New Mexico. It's Lone Mountain Ranch, and they do all Wagyu, and it's really great, and that's kind of my nod to a New Mexico ranch. What we do here, I like my southern roots. I do a few nods to green chili. I didn't want everything smothered and covered, so you know, I have green chili butter. That's our butter for our bread service, and then I do a green chili risotto, which I'm kind of melding, you know, a little Italian, little New Mexican together, but you know, just little nods of that nature, because I grew up raising chili. You know, that was kind of we had alfalfa hay and we had chili, and we raised green chili, and then we also raised red chili on our farm. And our motto for our servers is where fine dining meets fun dining. We want to keep it pretty light and pretty fun, but yet it's a sophisticated atmosphere. You want to have a good time? It's a good place to let loose. The culture is deep here. The history and the heritage, it's very deep, not only from the indigenous people, but from the Spanish and you know the Anglo-Saxon now here too. There's something very spiritual about Santa Fe, and been here since 2018 and I still can't put my finger on it, but you walk out and you feel something pretty special. We have a filet mignon, we have a ribeye, we have a New York strip, but I really like our New Mexico cut because I rotate between different cuts that you don't normally see on a menu, like a culotte or a tri-tip or a bavette. The flat iron's one of my favorites. It's a pretty diverse cut. It comes from the shoulder. It comes in between like two roasts that set in there where they finally figured out how to butcher it out. It used to just get ground into hamburger meat, and then they finally figured out how to make it into a really nice cut. The beef bacon, I started curing it and smoking it the same way that I do the pork bacon and everything else, and it worked out. It's unique and different. You know, I really like to use nose to tail and try to use all parts of the animal, and those cuts, I love them. I think they're really great, and I think it helps highlight the animal. The name Market Steer came from in 4-H and FFA. We raise show steers, and they're called market steers because you're getting them ready to go to market, and you're learning as a young individual on how to raise them, feed them, take care of them, and all that, and get them ready to go to market. And so that's where the name came from. We'd toyed around with so many different names, and you know, steakhouse this and steakhouse that, and I was like, always call it Market Steer, and the people that get it will understand.